Okay, seatbelts are on. Fuel shutoff valve is on. Cyclic deflation is off. Full throttle free. Okay, rotor brake is disengaged. Circuit breakers are all in. Carb heat is off. Mixture is full rich. Mixture guard installed. Landing lights are off. Avionics off. Clutch is disengaged. Altimeter is more or less set. Governor switch is on. Alright, so it's been run, so
we can do one twist of priming.
One twist
that should do the trick.
Twist. Verify closed. Alright. Battery. Strobe. Switches are on. Clear?
You are, both ones.
Alright, how do you read me?
Got you loud and clear. If you want to select to listen to ATIS up there, just set yourself to COM 1.
Turn this up?
Yeah. Alright, then we'll turn that up.
4.
There you go.
Altimeter 3002. Visual approach in use, arriving in departing runways 28. Control aircraft hazardous weather information available on flight service frequencies. Initial contact, advise you have Quebec.
Quebec.
Hayward Airport information, Quebec, 1754 Zulu, wind 2708, visibility 10, sky condition 1700 scattered, temperature 22, dew point 14, altimeter 3002, visual approach in use, arriving in departing runways 28, control aircraft hazardous weather information available on flight service frequencies. Initial contact, advise you have Quebec.
Alright, am I going back to 2 then?
Yeah. Yeah, I got 120.2 plugged in down
Alright,
there.
okay, good.
My preferred method for this helicopter is just to run the towers in 2, and then we can listen to ATIS on 1.
Oh, okay. Problem with the radio on the...
Not really. Sometimes they complain about this one being a little scratchy, so I just leave it on 2 to talk.
Oh, okay.
But all in all, it makes it easiest to do ATIS on one tower on another.
Alright.
That way, for example, if you want to like listen to an ATIS while you're still talking to a tower, you could just select up an hour on both.
Okay, makes sense. Alright, my clutch light is out, so I'm going to...
Alright.
70. Alright, and my gauges are pretty much in the green, so...
Yeah, it looks like we're already there.
So I'm going to go ahead and... Mag check, so... 1,000, 2, 1,000, good. 1,000, 2, 1,000, good. Back to both. Alright. Check my carb. That's good. Alright, so we'll do our spread clutch. Okay, so...
Good
split.
Is good to ready. It's on the golf cart, roger.
Alright, so... 24...
Benson golf cart, cross runway 28 left.
Okay, 22.7, 23.6.
Yeah, 4 minutes golf cart, clear up through that.
Coming off.
Benson the golf cart, thank you.
Okay.
That's 263 and runway 28 left.
Gonna roll up.
Right, left clear to option 263.
Coming on. Alright, I'm gonna do our spread clutch check. Good. Alright, so we are ready to go.
All right.
Lights out,
So
top
we
of the
are all
green,
set.
3 in the green, fuel. RP. Alright.
All right, let's go ahead and pick up.
Alright, so...
Nice.
Alright.
All right, so we'll make our radio call, and we're just going to ask for closed traffic, but leave it a little bit vague there. Spot Charlie is occupado,
Oh, okay.
so we'll see what they give us.
Alright.
And we'll just make a generic request for closed traffic, and we'll see what they assign us.
Alright. Hayward Tower, helicopter 2900 Sierra Hotel at Meridian, requesting left traffic with Quebec.
Up 2900 Hotel, Hayward Tower, do you want spot Charlie?
Affirmative.
Spot Charlie if available, otherwise we can do a runway 00 Hotel.
00 Hotel, roger, there's maintenance over there. Once they're done, I'll put you back on spot Charlie, but traffic does seem okay now for right close at 28 right. Would you like that?
Affirm, 00 Hotel.
00 Hotel, roger, stand by. Copy 00 Hotel, proceeding south traffic off the left, remain in left traffic, make a turn behind them, taxiway Zulu, clear for takeoff, make right traffic.
Taxi Zulu from takeoff, making right traffic. We'll make our turn behind upwind traffic 00 Hotel. Okay, on our way.
Alright, I'm gonna do a clear left for a right clearing turn.
Yeah, we'll head out.
Okay.
We know where the traffic
Oh,
is.
no
It's
delay.
right there.
Okay.
I mean, we can delay a little bit, but once we make our glance, we'll get going.
So should I go on 28 left then, or should
We're making right traffic for 28 right.
Okay, so should I avoid? Well, I'm gonna avoid Zulu, right?
No, you're just gonna keep going straight.
Just go straight. Okay.
But unless he clears us onto the runway, we're not gonna fly over the runway.
Oh, okay, all right.
West 263, runway to left, clear to option.
Right, left clear to option 263.
All right, clear left, center, right, turning right. I don't think we've done right closed traffic because we've only done the short approach.
Okay. So it'll be, there's kind of, fly like a big box like you normally would.
Okay.
And then our pound altitude will be 800 feet over here.
Am I going to turn at the green thing or before that?
Turn wherever.
And all aircraft,
Just want to make
Romeo,
your goal is just to trace a rectangle, but the size of the rectangle is at your discretion.
Do I need to go up to 8?
Yeah, we'll keep climbing 800.
Alright.
Really the main reason for that on this side is just so we don't...
Oh, noise of EMS.
Runway to right, clear to land.
To right, clear land, 00 Hotel.
How far out do I go?
Well,
Turn about now?
kind of gauge how far you need.
Oh.
So you can kind of get a feel for the angle and see what kind of approach it'll take. And we'll watch our altitude as well. We're just a little bit high. Alright, and downwind checks.
Alright, lights out top of the green, 3 in the green, fuel, pulling carb feed.
Alright.
Alright, turn base then. Actually, it's kind of high for that.
Yeah, we can start bringing ourselves down a little more then. Right around there is good on the collective. Won't go any lower because we don't want to enter our auto rotation. Or leave the collective where it is, not any lower, otherwise we'll be in auto rotation. If you want to get a steeper angle, just slow yourself down.
Oh, am I hitting for the intersection or the numbers?
Normally we go for the numbers, but it looks like we'll be a little ways down, but that's fine. We can use the full length of the runway if we need it. It'll keep me a little more left for the center line. There you go, keep coming forwards and stay to the left. Want us to be on the center line of the runway. There we go. Now let's not go any slower. We're kind of at our steep approach speed now. We can use your collective to descend if you want. There you go. Keep descending with collective. There we go. Alright. So you saw that 10 minute post a little bit steep?
Yeah.
This just came from our altitude being a little high, and maybe we turned base a little soon for our altitude. But just look out towards the spot, and you can gauge the angle from where you're at.
Okay.
If it looks normal, then go and turn. If it's still steep, you can start your descent.
263, runway to left.
However you want to work.
The option 263.
Hayward Tower, Hector 0 Hotel, request right close traffic.
Look up to 00 Hotel, spot, or correction, to a right, clear takeoff, middle line.
Direct, have takeoff, middle land, 00 Hotel.
Airport on the golf cart, go ahead. Airport on the golf court, approved on taxiway Zulu towards Zulu 1.
So normally, would you go a little further downwind then?
You go a little bit further, being a little lower would have helped you as well.
Terminal 3357 Juliet.
But then if you see that you're a little steep, just slow yourself down. That speed difference will help you out more than just lowering the collective, because eventually you'll just enter auto rotation.
Juliet, right cross approved. Main east and below, 1,500 top passing 3 crosses, runway to the right, clear takeoff.
To its right, clear takeoff, 1,500 kilo, east of 3 crosses, 3357 Juliet.
Hotel 887 Mike Charlie, Hayward ground right to the left at Alpha, taxi Alpha.
Alright, lights out top of the green, 3 in the green, fuel car feed, full car feed.
Alright. exit right now, but make note of the angle you're at relative to the runways. Our goal is to stay parallel, so being out a little bit further would keep that angle.
Right.
But yeah, right here over the mall should be a pretty good spot to make your turn.
All right.
Awesome, we got our downwind check complete. And your angle should be looking a little bit more comfortable from here. And then just adjust as you go.
Takeoff, calling Hayward ground, say again. Looking 5275 Hayward ground.
Let's come left to line up with the runway.
2 left at Alpha, taxi off.
Keep coming left.
Cessna 263, runway 2 left, clear for you.
2 left, clear for the option, 263.
There we go.
Cessna 172 Alpha, Hayward ground, runway 2 right, taxi to Alpha Bravo. Cessna 2 Charlie Alpha Squawk 5322, departure frequency
Keep descending with the
125.35.
collective. Right now you're leveling yourself out. And keep your speed going a little bit. There we are.
Hayward Tower, this is Sierra 787 Delta X-ray, 28 left and off, run up, ready for left downwind.
Alright. Good, let's do one more normal approach. So you started out in a pretty good spot. You started yourself to get steeper and steeper as you went.
Yeah, so what?
So you kept your speed too high too long. You were holding 60 knots the entire time, whereas you want to kind of gradually slow down as you're approaching your spot.
Oh, okay.
And then also don't stop too high up there. I saw your, kind of this time and the last time, not as much, but you were pulling collective up around a couple hundred feet still, so you were leveling out at 200 feet instead of continuing to descend.
All right. So I'm trying to decrease my the VSI to like under 300 at around 30, but don't worry about that. Just keep as long as
you have 30 knots,
PTO.
you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so am I supposed to be, when I get below 30, I should be below 300, right?
Yeah. That is correct. You have to be below 300 before you bring your speed less than 30.
All right. Well, try it again.
Yeah. Hayward Tower, helicopter 00 hotel request, right, close traffic 28 right.
Helicopter 0, so to make right close traffic, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, clear to land.
Clear takeoff, clear to land 28 right, 00 hotel.
07 Delta X-ray, make a left downward departure, maintain that below 1,000 feet to cross the highway 92, runway 2 left, clear for takeoff.
2 left, clear for takeoff, below 1,000 till 92, set Delta X-ray.
Clear left, center, right, turn right.
Cessna 263, runway 28 left, clear for you.
28 left, clear to the option, 263.
Well, it's a little bit of a parallelogram then, because I'm not really at a right angle here.
Yeah, but you can,
Bravo and Charlie.
yeah, exactly.
I have personnel in sight, 263.
We do turn a little bit aggressively to begin with,
All right, so,
but like right here,
so just go out parallel then to
yeah, exactly. If you aim for like this, like opposite, whatever it is in front of us, that tends to do the trick.
All right.
707, my Charlie left downwind departure, approved, runway 28
right.
left, clear for takeoff.
Awesome. There's our altitude leveling out.
All right, lights out, top of the green, the green fuel, RP. All right, clear left, center, right. Can I start descending then on the base?
Sure.
Here's 7 Delta X-ray, traffic 1 to 2 o'clock, 5 miles inbound for Hayward to the Diamond Star, swing out 2000.
Looking for the traffic, thank you for nothing.
Alright, awesome. Looking nice and lined up with the runway. Angle's looking pretty solid. Just keep cruising nice and straight in towards the numbers from here. Airspeed's looking better. Just keep gently slowing down as you approach.
Hayward Tower, Diamond Star, 77 Papa Victor, inbound with Romeo on handoff.
This is 7 Delta X-ray, traffic off your right nose factor for your change approach.
Signature approved, 7 Delta X-ray.
Diamond Star 77 Papa Victor, Hayward Tower, make straight in, runway 28 right.
Okay, straight in right, straight right, straight in, 7 Papa Victor.
Keep walking forwards here.
7 Mike Charlie, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles inbound.
There we go. That gentle walk forwards will do a lot to smooth out the approach.
Just the right turn 10 degrees.
It's in Mike Charlie, right turn 10 degrees, looking for the traffic.
Hayward Tower, 5275, 2 left, request right cross departure, 1,500, There we go.
Diamond Star 7 Papa Victor, traffic ahead to your left, 2 miles, southbound, experiment on case 800.
Okay, let's traffic, 7 Papa Victor.
275, say again.
Request right cross and departure below 1,500 to Lisa 3 crosses, 52275.
275, cruise requested, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, straight left, 52275.
7 Mike Charlie, traffic passing off the left nose factor, resume on navigation, for exchange approved.
It is in Mike Charlie, resume navigation, change approved. Good day.
Good day.
Hayward Tower, Helicopter 0 Hotel request right close traffic 28 right.
Helicopter 0 Hotel, stand by for traffic. Cessna 263, runway 28 left, clear for the option, traffic approaching 3 mile final for the parallel Diamond Star.
Are you not supposed to read back stand? When they say standby, are you not supposed to read back?
You don't have to. And if they're busy, then it's better not to. That way they can use the frequency to keep communicating with other people.
Okay.
But oftentimes what you'll hear, especially if they're busy, they'll say stand by with one breath, and their next breath they're already starting to talk to someone else. So if you queue up to talk, then you just end up blocking.
Helicopter 0 Hotel, traffic departure runway to the left, to the Cessna making a right cross on departure. Right close, traffic approved, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, clear to land.
28 right, clear for takeoff, clear to land, traffic at site 00 Hotel.
Diamond Star 7 Papa Victor, runway 28 right, clear to land.
28 right, clear to land, 7 Papa Victor.
It's not wrong to respond, but you don't have to.
You don't have to.
Helicopter 0 Hotel, correction, your number 2 following the Diamond Star 1 mile final, runway 28 right, clear to land.
Number 2, 2 right, clear to land, 00 Hotel. Alright, we'll make our turn here. Let's set ourselves up for a straight in auto rotation.
All right.
It'll be number 2, so we're looking for the guy who's on the 1 mile final now. There he is. Should be no problem.
I don't see the traffic.
He's kind of in the ground clutter right now. He's right over at the mall at the moment.
That's a 275, freaking change approved.
Alright, there's our 800 feet.
Freaking change approved, 575.
Let's level out our climb.
That's a 263, traffic off to the left, less than a mile, bound for Oakland, blowing 737, descending out of 1,500.
Oh, I see him now.
Traffic in sight. Caution, we all watch out for wing turbulence. 260.
I had a hard time seeing him. I didn't see him until he was like almost on the threshold. All right, clear left, center, right. Right.
Number 7, Papa Victor, contact ground point 4. Ground, thank you, Papa Victor.
Alright, let's do our downwind checks.
All right, lights out the green. Green to green. RV, pulling for carbon.
That's a 263, runway 28 left, clear for the option.
28 left, cleared for the option. 263.
Alright, I'll handle the throttle, but you got everything else, and I'll count it down for you. For now, let's get all lined up. Parameters look good, 800 feet right where we want to be. Airspeed 60 to 70. We are all set. Let's go ahead and enter in 3, 2, 1. So push full down. I got your throttle, nice entry. And we'll let the RPM build back up for us. There you go, just smooth adjustments as you go. We'll give it a little bit of speed here, that'll help us reach. I might have called this a little early, but that's alright. I want to see 75 knots on our way in. There you go, nice. Now here as we come in, slowly level out. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Now build into that full flare, flare, flare.
CDL 943, Tango Mike,
Level,
Hayward, Tower,
pull. And that's how you stretch an auto-rotation. So it just takes, that speed will get you a lot of distance. And you felt as you enter that flare, a very small flare leveled us out. We were just kind of cruising for quite a ways along the ground.
Yeah.
So you can get a lot more distance out of it by hitting 75 knots. That's kind of your magic number there.
Okay.
All right, let's do another.
All right.
And I'll count us down a little bit later that time. I guess we didn't glide as far as I thought.
All right.
Hayward Tower, helicopter 00 hotel request, right close traffic 28 right.
Helicopter 0 hotel, make right close traffic, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
28 right, clear for takeoff, right traffic 00 hotel.
CDM 3, Tango Mike, runway 28 left, full lane, line of weight.
Line of weight, runway 28 left, TBM 943, Tango Mike.
Hayward Tower, this is Cessna 854 Kilo Mike. I am 6 miles to the west inbound with information from Romeo.
Cessna 263, make a left turn on runway 28 right, a right turn on taxiway Charlie and contact ground point 4.
Left turn on 28 right, right turn on Charlie, ground point 4, 21263.
CBM 3, take on Mike, make a left downwind departure, maintain
Clear
down
left,
below
center,
1,000 feet across Highway 92, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, 28 left, TBM 943, Tango Mike, below 1,000 feet till past 92.
Cessna 854 Kilo Mike, Hayward Tower. Enter left downwind for runway 28 left, traffic depart runway 28 left of the TBM, making a left downwind departure.
4 Kilo Mike, looking for traffic, once or left traffic 28 left.
Hayward Tower 172 Charlie Alpha, holding short of 28 right, ready for a right cross for departure.
Cessna 172 Charlie Alpha, Hayward.
All right.
Right crossing departure.
And we are still waiting on our landing clearance, so now let's kind of cruise, we'll fly our downwind until we get it.
Helicopter 00 Hotel, pass behind PVM depart runway 28 left, change to spot Charlie. Spot Charlie, clear to land.
Spot Charlie, clear land, we'll pass you behind the TBM, 00 Hotel. Okay, so we'll set up for spot Charlie.
00 Hotel, circle east of runway 28 right also.
Circle east of 28 right, 00 Hotel. Alright.
Circle east?
He just wants us to not overfly the runways.
Oh, okay.
So we can make our
4
turn
Kilo
here.
Mike, traffic in the upwind, turning left downwind at TVM, out of 500.
I had to get down to,
We can just go to 600, but we won't need that much down collective, because we got lots of space. We're going to spot Charlie now.
Alright, 4 Kilo Mike, behind the traffic, clear to land, 28 left.
TVM 3 Tango Mike, traffic over the toll plaza, inbound for Hayward as a Cessna will pass behind you, as you're on site.
so when do I have to come down to like the, 500 or 558 MSL on the first spot Charlie?
Really anytime. We're kind of descending down to it.
Just do it on the base.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do I need to, what about the mobile home park?
Just kind of fly between the Toys R Us and the runway there.
Alright. Okay, lights out, top of the green, drain the green field, car.
We'll just fly right through this gap.
Alright. Kind of overfly Zulu then.
Yeah.
Or more or less.
Yeah, exactly. And from here you can see we're set up on a nice final for the spot. Everything's looking all set.
TVM 3 Tango Mike, we can change approve.
We will enter in 3, 2, 1.
Cessna 2 Charlie Alpha, contact NorCal departure 125.35.
Over to NorCal, you have a good one, 2 Charlie.
Airspeed looks great, RPM looks great, really nice job. Just keep it cruising straight in here. Smaller adjustments to that collective. Keep it cruising straight in. Now here, give me a little up, start that smooth flare. Flare. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Nice job adjusting down the collective as you went there. Awesome. So I really like that adjustment you made to the collective in the flare. You saw you were ballooning upwards, so you pushed down to make the helicopter stay down. You can relax the flare at the same time, and it kind of, it corrects there. That looked good. In the glide, I felt like your collective adjustments were just a little bit more than you needed.
Okay.
Yeah, it tends to be pretty fine once you, especially once you get it mostly balanced. You're just giving it little nudges one way or the other.
Okay.
Sometimes you got to make an adjustment if things get knocked off, like you get turbulence or something, that's just kind of pushing the RPM around.
Okay, but it's just more like a pressure.
Yeah, but for the, exactly, for the most part, you're just making a little nudge, look to see what it does. Oftentimes that nudge will do the trick.
We're after Eagle 7, late slow without the landing with.
Alright, so we'll do one more straight in, but that one looked pretty good.
Alright.
And I'll let you handle the radios. Go ahead and ask for left close traffic spot, Charlie.
Hayward Tower, helicopter 2900 Hotel, at spot Charlie, left traffic, spot Charlie.
Helicopter 0, so to make left close traffic, spot Charlie, clear takeoff, clear to land.
Clear takeoff, clear land, left traffic, spot Charlie, 2900 Hotel.
Alright.
Good afternoon, Hayward Tower. Gusto 139 Hotel Charlie with Romeo.
Gusto 139 Hotel Charlie, Hayward Tower.
I'd like to taxi to Alpha Echo, right crosswind departure to the 3 crosses.
Gusto 9 Hotel Charlie, stand by for traffic. Gusto 9 Hotel Charlie, taxi to taxi Alpha to Echo and hold.
Alpha Echo and hold, 9 Hotel Charlie.
Eagle 7, traffic midfield left downwind, inbound for spot Charlie is a helicopter, approach 500, pass line at helicopter, taxiway Zulu, Eagle ramp, first left.
Dr. Tustin, first station, clear left.
Alright, lights on top of the green, 3 in the green, fuel, RP.
Alright.
Hayward Tower, November 733, Zulu Kilo, Southwest Papa Romeo.
Cessna 733, Zulu Kilo, Hayward, turn to right base, runway 28 right.
Right base, enjoy right 3, Zulu Kilo.
Cessna 4 Kilo, Mike, stay parked.
Taxi back, 4 Kilo Mike, taxi back for takeoff.
4 Kilo, Mike, left turn at Charlie, contact ground point 4.
4 Kilo Mike, left turn at Charlie, contact ground. 777.
Tucson Hotel Charlie, make a right crosswind departure. Taxiway Alpha at Echo, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, right crosswind, down Hotel Charlie.
Eagle 7, you have a traffic just ahead to your left in sight, helicopter, spot Charlie.
Affirmative, Eagle 7. Thank you.
Eagle 7, additional traffic ahead to your left, less than a mile bound for Oakland 1737, descending out of 1,800, contemplate turbo.
2, 1. There we go, nice entry. Here comes that RPM. There you go, there's that adjustment, and then once it's established, just make little nudges. Nice, there you go. Come here, give me a little up, smooth flare, watch it kind of drop, and now continue.
Inbound for Hayward.
Level full. Nice.
2000.
That looked excellent. Airspeed was nice and steady right at 60 knots, and you saw once you got your RPM mostly set, it was just that little input was all it took to fix it.
Yeah.
You saw a little fluctuation in the RPM, mainly due to the nose coming up and down a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you smooth that part out, the RPM just would have been rock steady. It wouldn't have gone anywhere. But even as you saw, it didn't move that much. It just floated around the green a little bit. So that's totally within limits. That's great.
Right.
And then excellent job with the flare. Just that little up collected before you start. Keeps your RPM down, and then you can start that flare, kind of watch it drop as you go, and then level out at that 10-foot mark. Those are looking great.
Okay, thanks.
So what, let's see a max performance takeoff and a steep approach.
That's a 3 Zulu Kilo, change runway clear left, clear left, clear to land.
Change to left, clear to land, 3 Zulu Kilo.
Flare on the collector, just kind of leave it where it is for a moment, get the helicopter set, and then just give it a little nudge down, and that's all it'll take. Then give it a little more nudge down as it stops. There you go.
Alright, thanks. Alright, so normally we would roll down to 75, check our mag checks, check our skids, make sure we're nothing clear,
5311
double check our, let's see, so we're at 27.
Yep.
So 22.8, 23.7, 23.7. 3.7, okay.
Alright, and the last thing, make sure you get your carb heat down. Full carb heat takes away about an inch of manifold pressure.
Alright. Alright, something to get light, and then fall.
Yeah. There's light. Give just a little bit down. Right there is perfect. It'll sit nicely.
Alright. Hayward Tower, helicopter 2900 Hotel, left traffic, spot Charlie.
Helicopter 0, so to make left post traffic, spot Charlie, clear for takeoff, clear to land.
Clear takeoff, clear to land, left traffic, spot Charlie, 2900 Hotel. Whoop.
Trapper 5, contact Oakland Tower, 18.3.
There you go. Smooth up off the ground, just a regular pickup, and then you can pull after that. So it's a little bit smoother. Just work on that coordination. And we don't need to accelerate. Remember, our goal is to get maximum distance, or maximum altitude over distance. So especially if it's you and I together in the helicopter, since we're both reasonably light, the helicopter should perform pretty well for us. All right, we'll say we cleared our obstacle.
8012, 28 right Bravo, right downwind departure.
Cessna 8012 Hayward Tower, verify your number 1 from runway 28 right.
Affirmative, 912.
Cessna 912, make a right downwind departure, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
Right downwind departure, 28 right, clear for takeoff, 912.
Cessna 30 Kilo, say park.
330 Kilo.
Cessna 30 Kilo, continue down Delta, right turn at Delta and hold short on runway 28 right.
Right at Delta, hold short, 28 right, 330 Kilo.
Alright, lights out top of the green, 3 in the green, fuel.
Tower County 400,
Pulling to a
uniform
park.
zero, open short, 28 right, Bravo, right cross departure.
Cessna 400, uniform Sierra Hayward Tower, stand by.
Uniform zero.
Alright, we'll set ourselves up for a nice steep approach.
Alright, clear your left, center right.
Hey, we're clear.
I'll avoid overflying that Cessna there.
Cessna 3 Zulu Kilo, cross runway 28 right at Delta, contact ground point 4.
Cross 28 right at Delta, contact ground point 4, 330 Kilo.
We can keep a little bit of speed for now.
Alright.
We'll wait till we see that nice steep angle before we slow down all the way.
Cessna 0, uniform Sierra, make a right cross on departure, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
Cross departure, 28 right, clear for takeoff, uniform zero.
Alright, right here, let's start our steep approach. So it's going to be down, collective, back, cyclic. Slow yourself down to 30 knots. And then you'll hold this angle in.
Hayward Tower, this is Cessna 854 Kilo, Mike, holding short 28 left, ready for departure to Hollander.
Cessna 854 Kilo, Mike, Hayward Tower, make a left downwind departure, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Cessna 4 Kilo, Mike, left downwind departure, clear for takeoff, runway 28 left.
Alright. Descent rate's looking pretty good. So if you slow that down just a tiny bit more, you can start slowing your airspeed as well. There, you just pull a little collective. Perfect. Now you can walk it on in from right here. Adjust with collective as required to keep that angle.
Cessna 0, uniform Sierra, traffic off your
Nice,
right, a
keep
mile and a
walking
half
forwards.
northeastbound.
Let's try and go all the way to the ground.
1,200.
So you'll approach the ground, you'll let it slow down, but then as you come into ground effect, you'll just keep nudging down, walking forwards, nudging down. Alright, a little bit of wobble there.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the general idea. Just kind of keep it gently walking forwards and down.
Alright.
That forward is important because we anticipate doing this off airport. We want to make sure that we don't get snagged on anything.
Okay.
Alright, awesome. Tell you what, let's try some slopes. I believe we've already covered those before.
Mile and a
Alright,
half
let's go ahead and pick up.
northeastbound, climb out of 1,600.
Uniform Sierra, I have traffic, will maintain visual separation.
Cessna 0, uniform Sierra, roger, frequency tank approved.
Uniform Sierra, we'll see you.
Cessna 912, contact NorCal departure.
NorCal 912.
Hayward Tower, helicopter 00, hotel request sidestep the grass for hover work order, remain clear of all runways.
Helicopter 0, hotel, approved request.
00 hotel. Alright, let's slide on over.
That's a 4 kilo mic, contact narcotic.
They're going just a little bit faster.
Slower,
Yeah.
4 kilo mic contact.
If it feels like you're rushing, you probably are.
I am rushing.
So just take your time, get the helicopter nice and steady, set first. You always want to start from a good spot.
All right.
So just give yourself that time, set it up, get nice and comfortable in the hover. That way you have a good platform to start building off of. A little bit gentler there. I want to see the helicopter come straight up.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, what did you say? You don't want it to?
I want to see the helicopter come straight up. It kind of nose forwards into the left as we were coming off the ground. I just want to see a nice clean separation.
All right.
So you can go a little slower on the collective, just feel it out on the cycle, kind of see what it wants to do.
Okay, let me see if I can be a little more gentle on this.
Yeah. So just the same as we did our set down the other time, just get it to establish first. And it's just a little nudges down on the collective is all it'll take.
Good afternoon, Hayward Tower, November 70.
Just use those pedals to stay lined up with the slope.
Base for runway 28 left.
There we go.
70 Foxtrot Charlie, Hayward Tower, runway
His eyes
28 left.
towards the horizon, just sit nice and comfortable.
Good land, 28 left. 70 Foxtrot Charlie.
There we go, that was a lot better. I felt like you still rushed a little bit there at the end, but all in all, it was a lot smoother. Nice job. All right. Ideally on the pickup, I want to see you come up and away from the slope, so we'll slide a little bit to the right on our way up. Yeah. A little bit fast. You kind of saw you held the angle in a little bit too long. We were going past our neutral position, so we're angling up into the slope. The helicopter, as you see, it should mostly just sit level, so by the time we reach this attitude, the helicopter should be ready to come straight up off the ground. If you're going past that, you know you're just pushing into the slope at that point.
Okay.
All right, let's do another. So we'll head on down. We'll get ourselves nice and comfortable to begin with. And then just take your time. There you go. Nice, kind of feel it out as you go down. You can even feel that the surface we're on isn't entirely flat, but the helicopter's still nice and steady. And then, exactly, neutralize. Now landing is complete. We'll pick back up. So put your cyclic, kind of put it so it's straight up and down relative to the horizon, and then go a little bit further, like another inch or two.
Okay, so that's level.
Yeah, it's like right there, and then there. That should do the trick.
All right.
And then as the helicopter raises, the cyclic will stay in the same position relative to the horizon. And then when it's time to pick up, you'll kind of come all the way over, so you just kind of let it drift up and to the right.
Okay.
Citation 0 Foxtrot.
Yeah, because as you lift up, you need less and less because there's less angle to the helicopter.
Citation 0 Foxtrot Charlie,
Don't push
right
forwards.
corner when able, cross runway 28 right, contact ground point.
There you go. So now let it come to the right.
Cross 28 right, contact ground. 70
There you go.
Okay.
So the cyclic really, it's maintaining its orientation relative to the horizon, not relative to the helicopter when you're doing that maneuver. All right, awesome. Let's do just one more. I think this next one will be great. You've been doing a good job with the heading. I've really liked it. The last time the set down was really good. You just went a tiny bit fast on that rock down. So just even slower on the collective. It takes barely anything to get the helicopter to rock downwards. Get nice and comfortable first. Start yourself off from a stable, comfortable position. There you go.
Still a little fast.
Yeah. I think a little bit more upslope cyclic would have helped. I think you did collective down, then upslope.
Oh.
Whereas if you do them a little closer together, do a little upslope first and kind of coordinate the two, that'll help to slow it down as you go. All right. We'll pick back up. There you go. So that should do the trick. And then watch as the helicopter raises, the cyclic will start to come further to the center. And don't push forwards either. I noticed you've done that the last couple times. There you go. Alright. Excellent.
Alright.
So we're still, you saw it kind of come a little
Yeah.
forwards again. That we can fix that later, but that's a lot closer to what we want to see, where the cyclic moves as we rock up. That way we don't stick into the upslope. We just kind of come up nice and free.
Okay.
As soon as we're able to lift off. All right, those are looking good. Let's practice a couple hoverados. Going to take me back towards Spot Charlie. So while we are getting set up, talk me through our hoverado maneuver.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to about maybe a foot or foot
Sure.
and a half off the ground.
Yeah, foot and a half tends to be
Foot and
pretty
a
good.
half. And then as we roll off, I'm going to hold the collective where it is, more or less.
Okay.
And then we're going to roll off into the detent. And then simultaneously as I'm rolling off, and I'm going to roll off, try to roll off a little slower, don't just chop the throttle.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to roll it off a little slower, and then as simultaneously as I'm rolling off, I'm going to give it a right pedal, quite a bit of right pedal.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try to let the cyclic just kind of ease off
Yeah.
from the
Yeah, exactly.
From the left,
You're just
translating.
relaxing that pressure, letting it slide to the right a little bit.
yeah. And then let it settle a little bit, and then I'm going to pull more collective.
Sounds good. Yeah, usually it's once you're within 1 foot of the ground, you start to pull the collective.
Oh, okay, so almost immediately.
Yeah.
But not.
Depends on how high we're starting from. But yeah, for us, if we're at a foot and a half, it'll be some sync, but it will happen reasonably quickly. Whereas, like if you're going from 3 feet, then obviously you're going to have a lot longer to wait before you want to pull.
Okay.
So it's more about the altitude than the timing. All right, well, this is looking pretty good here. Let's get ourselves all set up, nice and steady, nice and stable. Nice palm up grip on our throttle so we can only roll off. And I'll let you count us down.
All right, so hover auto in 3, 2.
Nice job with the collective.
Too much chopping the throttle.
Charlie Alpha's over
Yeah, or alternatively more pedal. There you go,
More
putting our
pedal.
collective back down.
Straight in, to your left, 2 Charlie Alpha, thanks a lot.
There you go, we'll neutralize pedals and then we'll roll back up. Yeah, so just a little bit more coordination between the pedal and the throttle, but excellent job with the collective. You saw that was a nice, comfortable set down.
Well,
And I'm not I do have information.
am I still chopping the throttle too fast?
No,
Or it should be more pedal faster?
just more pedal faster. And you can cheat as well, because you know when you're going to roll off, so you don't have to wait to react with the pedal. You can do it proactively.
Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, well, you can't give it the pedal until you close the throttle, though.
Sure you can.
Oh,
Now you can start doing both at the same time.
oh okay.
So you can do the pedal a little bit, a moment before, if it helps you out. But since you're the one rolling off and you know when you're going to roll off, you can cheat as much as you want in that regard. All right. We'll take a moment to get ourselves all set and comfortable.
Cessna 2 Charlie Alpha, you have the airport off your right in sight? Who's it for? Cessna 2 Charlie Alpha, do you have the airport off your right in sight?
All right.
In sight, we're just getting away from the hills, 2 Charlie Alpha. Right.
All set. I'll let you count us down.
All right, Colorado in 3, 2, 1. Oh, too
Just
fast.
a moment too soon.
Yeah.
So I think if you had started pulling there, you would have been good if you pulled it a little bit slower. So that time, you were around closer to 2 feet, which is still totally doable, as you saw.
But you had
and
to let
all
it
in all,
drop.
really not bad. Also, very nice job at the heading, by the way. That looks fantastic. That hoverado, obviously, it went fine. You know, the helicopter's not damaged. We're facing the same direction. That's, you know, you've met the criteria. Even if it doesn't look beautiful, it's still a net
All
win.
right.
So nice job there.
But that was just let it settle a little more.
Yeah, exactly. Or you can
So
just
we're more like a foot.
yeah, and it's tough because a lot of it comes from feel, but they happen so quickly. It's hard to develop that feel. But yeah, if you'd gone just a little bit slower on the collective, you would have retained that energy even as you were setting down in the RPM. Because what you felt is you kind of stopped
just
yourself,
going
and then your
slower as you
RPM.
pull.
Yeah, you kind of stopped yourself. Your RPM dropped off, and then you fell the last couple inches. Is all that was. So if you let the helicopter sink down just those last couple more inches while you're still slowing it down, that'll smooth that out.
All right.
But let me just say again that it was definitely not a bad hoverado. That was still a perfectly good hoverado, even if there are some areas to improve, but there are always places to improve things.
All right. That should come down a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, since you're the one demonstrating the hoverado, you choose the altitude.
Oh, okay. All right then, in 3. Still too fast.
Yeah, just a little bit too soon.
Still too soon.
All right, we'll call it a day on those. Those are the ones that are nice to practice a couple times and then circle back, you know,
All right.
later. But all in all, looking pretty good. I really liked your heading control in that middle one. That was really nice. And then, yeah, since if you're going to do it for just a little bit higher, just wait a little bit longer. All right, we'll bring our RPM back in. Let's make left traffic for Meridian,
All right.
and we will we'll head on home.
Okay.
Here, Tower Link Legacy 6500 Charles inbound landing Cook Canyon with Romeo.
Legacy 6500 Charlie Hayward, tower to right base, runway 28 right.
Right base straight right there, sir, Charlie.
Hayward Tower, helicopter 2900 Hotel, left traffic to Zulu V Meridian.
Helicopter 0 make left close traffic, Charlie clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, left traffic, spot Charlie, 2900 Hotel.
Helicopter 0 Hotel, taxiway Zulu, be Meridian, clear to land.
Taxiway is Zulu will be Meridian, clear land, 2900 Hotel.
Cessna 2 Charlie Alpha, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 2 left, 2 Charlie Alpha.
Legacy 00 Charlie, runway 28 right, clear to land. Traffic on the 3-mile final for the parallel Cessna.
Great, right, clear to land, there, sir, Charlie.
All right, lights out top of the green, 3 in the green, fuel, RP.
let's head into the ramp. And we'll go ahead and park ourselves. Go ahead and take me over to like this middle area, kind of by the pipe survey helicopter. Just nice and slow and steady. There we go, just on the other side of this little culvert will be perfect. Yeah, like right in there on that dark spot in front of us.
Cessna 2 Charlie Alpha, right turn at Delta and hold short at runway 28 right. Right turn Delta, holding short, 28 right, 2 Charlie Alpha.
Alright, there we go. Perfect. Just keep it steady. And just a little nudge down. As you get closer to ground effect, you gotta keep giving it little nudges. There you go. Nice.
Abeam, hangar 3 for left downwind departure, and wind information Romeo.
Alright, we'll go to 103 for our 2 minutes of cool down. I got your carburetor heat down for you.
For traffic, make a right downwind departure, and you can proceed on course, taxi Alpha, clear for takeoff.
For takeoff, we'll do a right crossing departure, right downwind departure, schedule.
Legacy 00 Charlie, right turn at Foxtrot and contact ground point 4.
Right at Foxtrot, ground point 4, 00 Charlie.
Cessna 2 Charlie Alpha, cross runway 28 right at Delta and contact ground point 4.
Alright, cross, 28 right at Delta, point 4 other side, 2 Charlie Alpha, thanks.
Wait, did you start a timer again though?
I started this when we started, but we set down around the 1 minute mark, so let's give it till the 3 minute mark for our 2 minutes.
Alright.
It's kind of up to you how you prefer to do it. My preferred method is just to
keep track of that.
I just start one and let it run continuously, and I just add time to it to determine what I want to count to. Or you could just like reset. You could do timers for each individual thing, whatever floats your boat.
All right.
I'll give you just a tiny bit of down there. It'll cool most efficiently between 70 and 75.
Okay.
Fast enough to keep the oil pumping around because that's what's draining all the heat out.
Oh, okay.
But not so much that it's still just keeping it warm.
Going to at least 2 minutes, but are you waiting for this to go down to like...
Yeah, I like to see it in line with the first line of the H, which it looks like it's just about to do for us. We're looking pretty good.
All right, so...
Remember that throttle as well.
Good now. Go ahead and pull the mixture then.
Yeah.